Today's date is Monday, January the 27th, 2020, the year 2020. The time is now 11:16 hours. We're located at the Arnold Building in Milledgeville, Georgia, off of Benson Highway. My name is Special Agent Lewis, badge number 338. I'm with me. State your first and last name for me, please.
LAGENNIE Burton.
Miss Burton, do you consider yourself a black female?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an employee ID number?
Yes.
What is that?
009 78 no 009 8707.
What is your current title?
Correctional Officer 2.
And you're employed where?
Baldwin State Prison.
In the last 24 hours, have you had any alcohol or drugs?
No, sir.
What's the last level of education you completed?
10th grade.
All right, before we get into this, the purpose of us meeting, this is in reference to case number 11-2018-4960 and regarding to a contraband case that I've been working over at Baldwin State Prison. And through my investigation, you have actually come up in the middle of that and played a very intricate part. So I'm investigating it. I'm going to ask you some questions about it. But before we get into that, I do want you to understand that I am a state police officer and this is a criminal matter. And you do have constitutional rights that kick in and come into play when dealing with police officers working criminal investigations. Those are called your Miranda rights. So I'm going to go over each of those now. I've been working on this case against you back in 2018 is when I started. And it dealt with an inmate by the name of Freeman. And throughout the course of my investigation with Freeman, he was sending a lot of text messages back and forth through different individuals, basically getting them and soliciting them to assist him in this contraband ring. His full name is Inmate Trenton Alexander Freeman. His first name is Trenton, middle name Alexander, Alexander, last name Freeman, which is common spelling, and his GDIC number is 100185338. Are you familiar with that individual?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you know about him and how y'all met.
We met when I was working G building.
Where is this? Lieutenant, because you got to make it plain.
Baldwin. Well, we worked, when I was working in the building that he was living in at Baldwin State Prison.
How long were you employed at Baldwin State Prison?
From 2015, current.
Till now. And you were assigned where?
I was assigned in G building.
So you was in G building at that time?
Uh-huh.
Are you still in G building now?
No.
Okay, so you met him in G building?
Yes.
Okay. Is it G1, 2, or 3, 4? Do they have numbers on those dorms, or just G building?
They do.
So you worked that whole area?
I did.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it was G3 when he was at our facility.
Well, I didn't want to tell you that, but that is the exact building that I have in my notes.
2, 3.
Baldwin State Prison, G3 dorm. Tell me, how did you meet him?
I just was working over there, and he would always come up and talk to me. One day, I had met him and he was telling me about free vans. I think that's how, we became acquainted.
Do you know Inmate PARTEE?
He also lives in G3. Yeah. I really don't know a lot about him.
His real name is KENNTH PARTEE.
I really don't know a lot about him though, but I just know he in G building and in dorm 3.
And where did you say you met PARTEE?
I met PARTEE in G building too, also.
Same area?
Yes, sir.
All right, after you met these guys, did you guys become friends, or y'all just would talk often? What was the nature of the relationship?
Me and Freeman would talk often, like every time I worked the building, at first. And then, like I said, when he, began telling me, like, an easy way to get money, you know, we became like acquainted. He was trying to show me how to do free bands.
So he explained to you a way that you can make extra money?
Yes. Not make extra, you know, like, yeah, I guess.
Well, clarify for me.
I'm saying I ain't have to do nothing but just send some money somewhere, and then they'll send it. Well, not send it, get in my account information, and then they'll send me, put money in my account.
Did they ever put any money in your account?
No, sir.
What bank account did you use?
I use my account.
So explain to me this free band thing that you're talking about.
He said that he could get me in touch with his brother, and he could get my account information, and he could put money in my account. And he told me that all thing I had to do was just get him my bank account number and my round number, and show him how to log. Well, not show him, just get him the information to log in on the app. And it wouldn't take nothing but a couple of hours, but it never happened.
So that's basically how he suckered you in, was saying, hey, there's a way I can get you some free money without doing anything. Just give me your account information, log in, and I'll hook you up with some money. Is that correct? Okay. But that never came to fruition. Okay. That was just his way of pulling you into this scheme?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now that didn't work, he, well, let me ask you about another person. Do you know who Bebe is?
Yeah, his name is Jackson Tavares, I think, something like that.
You're not sure you know that's who it is?
I know his last name is Jackson.
Do you know Flora Freeman?
I think that's his mom, but...
So this scheme, this contraband scheme that was going on, did you ever at any point in time bring contraband into any state facility?
No, sir.
Do you know other officers that did?
No, sir.
So your part was just dealing with the money?
Yes, sir.
So the people that would assist in this contraband ring was Flora Freeman a part of it? The mother of...
I can't say. I could just, you know, I just know I sent a cash app to her.
So then she's a part of it?
Oh, yes, sir.
Is PARTEE, Inmate PARTEE a part of it?
Yes,
KENNTH PARTEE?
Yes.
You say yes? What about Jackson Bebe? Is he a part of it?
I don't know.
How much money did you send to Flora Freeman?
I really don't know at the time, but...
You don't know the total amount?
No,
okay,
sir.
That's fine. I'm just saying you don't recall the total amount. Was it over 1,000?
No, sir.
Less than 1,000?
Yes.
Is it safe to say 500 to 1,000?
Yes, I guess.
Now, who put the money into... I'm assuming you were moving this through... Well, I know how you were moving. Let me ask you to tell me, how were you moving this money around?
Sometimes he'll give me a green dot to put on the cash app to send. Or he'll get me to send it to somebody else, but I really don't recall the names.
And this was taking place back in what dates?
2018, I guess.
I
really don't remember when.
The exact dates?
No, sir.
Well, my investigation right here looks like it was, and going from the emails and this my investigative file, we're looking at anywhere between the summer of 2018 to, I would say, November 2018. Does that sound familiar?
I know it didn't last that long, but nah, I wasn't a part of it that long. But
well, how long were you a part of it?
Maybe the summer, maybe a few months.
You would have to tell me. I don't want to. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. So.
Okay, maybe from about 2 months. I know it happened about 2 months. I can't say when it started because I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just the summertime.
Yes, sir. I know it didn't last very long.
Well, let me go into my downloaded text messages And let's see if we can narrow this thing down to a better date. All right. In the text messages that I have right now between Floor Freeman, I have your Cash App. And this is on April the 16th, 2018.
Okay.
At 9:48 minutes and 57 seconds, a text message was sent with your information.
Okay.
And I have your Cash App here as $LAGENNIE BURTON. Is that your Cash App?
Yes, sir. That was my girl.
Okay, and I'll show it to you. I don't have any problem with showing you that. Right here at the bottom, and that's the date across the bottom. Do you see that?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So does that refresh your memory at all about what time? And that was on April the 16th.
April, so yeah.
You thinking what?
Well, maybe. I know it didn't last until November. I don't think it lasts until November.
Right.
But
I didn't say,
okay.
my investigation
I'm sorry.
ran that long.
Okay.
And my investigation is still running.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I just want to know your part.
Okay, yes, sir.
How many months, or when did you do your part with the transferring of money without me having to help you out? I'm asking you, when did you do it? When were you sending illegal money for contraband assistance at Baldwin? Well, the Cash App was sent in April.
Okay, so I guess from April, but it was only a couple of months, probably from April, May, June.
From April to June?
Yeah.
What's the last 4 digits of, that's Floor Freeman. So, Inmate Freeman gave Floor Freeman your Cash App, looks like, on that date. And how much money did Floor give you?
I don't know, sir.
Just guesstimate. You know, I mean, I don't know, just guesstimate.
I don't know, I promise you, I don't remember. I don't know.
Well, how much you think you got overall? Just approximate number.
I know it wasn't a lot, but
I mean, just
I
guess.
don't know.
If it was 5
probably
cents.
300. I don't know.
So a total of probably, you're saying
I don't know.
A total of 300.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I kind of don't remember.
Did you get 1,000?
I don't think so.
So for that full 3 months,
It wasn't a lot of money.
if we pull all your bank records and all your Cash Apps,
Yes.
what would be the total amount at the bottom you think we'll have?
I don't know.
Just guesstimate.
Probably. Well, I was using the Cash App for other stuff too, like sending my niece money and.
Well, if we pull out this.
Oh, okay.
this
Maybe
stuff,
1,000.
about 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
And
know.
that's that Mom was sending to you.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
And there's no way I can go on there and see.
Well, I can.
Okay.
You gotta worry. I'm just getting your testimony right now.
Okay, well, I really am unsure.
So you think for your part in moving money, you got 1,000 or less?
Yeah.
Is what you're thinking? Okay. $1,000 or less. Now, explain how it works, because from my understanding, an investigative background through investigating cases just like this, you have inmates inside of the prison. And these inmates, they sell drugs every day, from meth to cocaine, crack, you name it. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never worked inside of the prison. I work outside, but the inmates put together a ring. These guys are actually gang members. They're validated as gang members.
I'm not a gang.
Well, you may not know that, but we have, like, take inmate Jackson. You said you knew him by Bebe, is that correct?
I mean, I know him by both of them.
He's a part of G-Shine, and you've heard of G-Shine, right?
Yeah, kind of. I just heard.
Notorious.
Oh, no, I ain't never heard that part.
Well, but you heard of G-Shine.
Yes, sir.
Now, what gang is that affiliation with?
I don't know. I just be listening, you know.
But they're validated gang members. And so what they do is they put together a group, and they put money packs together. And these gang members they can't come outside of the prison to go and get the drugs. They can't come outside of the prison to go buy the drugs. They can't get the drugs in the prison. So what they do is they take people like staff, family members, girls, people they meet on the internet, and they'll get anybody that they can to do their bidding for them, and they pay good money.
So that's why, like, when you showed me that, like, his mama used to send me money too. Mm-hmm. But I go get, like, clean green dyes.
Right. Right. They're paying you for your services. Right.
Okay.
And so, a lot of times, they'll bait you in. And the sad part about it, they take good people.
Yeah.
And I believe you're a good person. That's why I wouldn't, say what I just said. But they'll take people that are just trying to make a living. And a lot of times, I don't have any tissue in here.
It's okay.
But a lot of times, they take people that are going through hard things in life. They got a bunch of kids or don't have a husband, or they're just going through bad times, and they'll offer you free money. Many times, they'll give you free money.
Right.
And they'll say, well, go this for your kids, or buy this, or buy that. And you feel like, oh, these people are just so nice to me. They're just taking care of me. So then when they ask you to do something, you feel a little bit indebted to them. They done paid your rent, they done paid your car note, and they watch you every day. These inmates, what else they got to do? They got to file on everybody. Officer so-and-so, officer there. Well, if you go in there and you say your grandmama just died, they'll send you flowers to your grandmother's funeral home or something like that. So is that how they pulled you in? I mean, I don't know how they actually got. I know you said they were talking to you and
they
told you they were going to give you some money.
Mm-hmm.
But when his mother would send you money, what would be the money? What would she tell you it was for initially?
I mean, I didn't ever talk to his mom.
You just would get the text messages and the cash apps.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, but how did you know her name was Flora?
Because that's what he told me.
I got you.
I never spoke with her at all.
I got you. I was just communicating through text.
And mostly at work though.
I got you. So once he got you into the ring, 'cause like I said, the inmates they come together with a nice little group or conglomerate inside of the prison. Then they have workers outside of the prison to go do their bidding, to buy the drugs, to throw it over the fence and all of that kind of stuff, because we arrest those. But the people outside aren't going to do this for free. They got to get paid to do this. They got to get paid to go buy the drugs. So now you go to the middle person who moves the money. The person in the middle, the inmate will say, okay, move $500 to this green dot card. Move $500 to that green dot card. And when you move that money to green dot card A, B, or C, the person on the outside gets that money, and then they go buy the drugs, and they keep $100, $200 to come throw it over the fence, or a corrections officer may walk it in through the prison. But the person in the middle, which is you in this scenario, you never meet the person on the outside. You never see the person on the outside. All you do is just transfer the money to wherever they tell you to go. Is that correct?
Yeah, I wish I would have saw him.
So you wish you would have saw him. Well, the purpose of them not allowing that is so that you can't tell them. You will never really know who they are. And Flora Freeman, yes, I think I've identified him to be Freeman's mother. But I can't prove that. She's just in the database as his mother. So we're still working to get her fully identified. But at the end of the day, I have to take that with a grain of salt, because anybody can pretend to be anybody until I can sit down in front of you.
Correct.
And I haven't sat down in front of Miss Flora Freeman yet, but I'm working on that. But that's how it works. So a lot of times people who've been in the game a long time understand how it works. A lot of times they don't. So when you move that money, it's either to buy the drugs or for payment of the drugs that they brought into the prison. Now, at some point, you had to know that this was illegal, right?
Yes, sir.
And when you figured that out, why didn't you try to get out of it then?
I stopped.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I stopped.
You had to know it was against the law, though.
Yeah, but I just thought, hey, nobody ain't gonna.
You figured nobody would catch you?
Yeah, like,
it's I
really felt like, oh, well, it ain't bringing it in. So I didn't know the severity of it, in the beginning.
When did you figure out the severity of it?
When you told me.
Oh, when I told you?
Yes, sir.
I got you. Well, it is pretty severe. And because you are a corrections officer, you know, that's a big deal. You're sworn to uphold the laws of the state just like I am.
You're right.
And we can't get in bed with criminals.
You're right.
And regardless of what they offer us, I mean, is $1,000 worth all of this?
No, sir.
It's $5,000 worth all
No,
of this.
sir.
$10,000.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No, sir.
Your freedom not worth
No,
50
sir.
cents. You know?
Exactly.
You gotta stay out of getting in bed with these guys.
All right.
But I'm going to I'm going to charge you with conspiracy.
Yes, sir.
But I want you to I'm going to read to you the statute just so you'll have an idea of what that means. Because I don't want you to, you know, and you'll probably be charged with violation of oath.
Oh, Lord.
Because you violated your oath. I mean, I can't get by that. There are other charges like party to a crime and all this, but I'm not going to charge you with all of that. I'm just going to charge you with violation of oath and conspiracy. And conspiracy is violation of OCGA 1648. It says a person commits the offense of conspiracy to commit a crime when he together with one or more persons conspires to commit any crime and any one or more of such persons does any overt act to effect the object of the conspiracy. So the conspiracy is the plan. The plan was, or the conspiracy in your case was to get drugs into the prison. And Freeman is the head man of that conspiracy. And you plus Freeman plus Flora plus Bebe and PARTEE and all of the rest of the people that are in his group, when one person does anything and your part was moving money, that's how you played your part of the conspiracy to help the rest of the guys get the drugs into the prison. So any part that you play in that conspiracy is a violation of Georgia law. Does that make sense? Kind of like if somebody rob a bank and the person sitting outside in the car is a getaway driver. Now, he gonna go to jail just like the man that robbed the bank.
I understand that.
The person that's sitting at the house who drew up the plans
He going to jail.
to rob the bank. Now, he didn't get in the car. He didn't even go to the bank. But he's going to get charged because he sat down and drew up the plans on how to do it, gave it to him, and then he sat back and watched.
Yes, sir.
That's like Freeman. Freeman is the mastermind behind all of this. And we definitely are going to look to try to bring him down. But the sad part about it is a lot of these guys are serving a lot of time. And Freeman's been out from my understanding. And so we got to try to get him back in here so he's not just going to go free on this. And no question about it, we're going to get him back in here. But your two charges would just be violation of oath and conspiracy. Do you have any questions about that?
No, sir.
Do you understand the charges I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
Ask me anything you want to ask me now. I'm here to answer any questions or help in any way that I can.
I don't.
Say it again.
I don't have any.
Do you understand what you did as far as your part in the whole overall scheme
I
of things?
do. Are you looking at it correct? Like, I just don't. I'm just going through my mind right now thinking, like, I don't even remember half of it. I just, please, just.
Well, the thing about it is, if you only did it one time, that's like saying, well, I only robbed the bank one time. You're guilty. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about how many times you did it. It's not about the frequency of the fact that you did it.
Yes, sir.
Is the fact that you can't do it. You can't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it at all. You can't facilitate inmates getting drugs into their state prison.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing you can do. There's no part of that conspiracy that is legal for you to help an inmate get drugs into prison. And then you can't get paid for it. They paid you for your services. You know, you got compensated for your time. Now, you say it's $1,000, I have to go off of your word that that's what it is. But if they only paid you 50 cents, they're still paying you for your services to assist them in the conspiracy. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not going to belabor that point, but I do think that you're remorseful for it. If you wasn't, you wouldn't be crying right now. But it's more, I hope it's not crying because you're going to jail. I hope it's more so, I won't do this anymore. You don't have any violent offenses on your, not violent, you don't have any other felonies, do you?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, at the end of the day, people, one thing I like about cases in this area, the district attorney's office and the judicial system in this area, they are very familiar with officers being arrested for stuff like this. So if you were, let's say, I work all 159 counties in Georgia. If you were in an area, let's say Columbia County, that's over by Richmond County in Augusta, they don't get too many of these cases like this. And so when they get a new one, it's exciting for them, and they don't have any, I don't want to say they don't have any heart, but sometimes some areas will throw the letter of the law at you. They'll throw the book at you. And I'm not saying that can't happen here in this judicial circuit, but what I will say is that this judicial circuit understands clearly COs being pulled into conspiracies such as this, because we're always arresting people from Baldwin, we're always arresting people from Riverbend, and no one in this judicial circuit is unfamiliar with an inmate taking a CO, talking them into getting into some type of criminal act with them, and then getting arrested for it. Does that make sense? They understand it over here. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Now, that doesn't make it right that they understand it, but it's a good thing that they do understand it. And so it's not like another place where it's making front page news. Does that make sense? So, but outside of that, do you have any further questions for me?
No, sir.
Is there anything that you need to get out of your vehicle or anything like that? Do you have anybody you need to call to come and get your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
You want to call your mom? So, because I need to notate who we're going to turn the vehicle over to. Who we're going to give it to. Your mom's going to come get it, or?
I don't know.
Would you have somebody to come and get it?
I can call.
Okay. All right, well, we'll discontinue this interview at 11:52.